Uncertainty, ladies and gentlemen, fear of being abandoned, of being excluded, of being deprived of the rights earned in a very honest and very industrious life. Now, this fear, this anxiety, this kind of anxiety is the greatest fear of our time, the uncertainty. We are living in a situation of uncertainty. What are the deepest roots of this situation of uncertainty? The deepest roots, obviously, is globalization. Globalization means, among other things, that our governments, our institutions which we inherited from our ancestors who created modern democracy, these institutions cannot any longer protect our well-being. Stranger became a different phenomenon. What is stranger? Well, we classify people we know as friends or enemies. Friends of enemies, well, are comfortable in the sense that we know what to do with them. We know how to behave towards friends, we know how to behave towards enemies. Stranger is an ambivalent creature. Stranger is somewhere in between. The trouble with stranger is that you don't know how to behave. And it is a frightening situation. It is an element of uncertainty. Well, the strangers now become, to you, they demonstrate because they don't any longer are willing to assimilate to. They want to be themselves in a different country. Because of that, they play quite a new role which the old-fashioned migrants did not. To some extent, I suggest to you, perhaps you would disagree with me. If you do, then you are lucky, I admire it. But I think that to some extent all of us belong to this new category of population which is called precariat. The major feature which distinguishes this category is precisely the frailty, the brittleness, the fragility of the social position. Existential uncertainty. And here are those people going around, clearly foreigners, clearly strangers, clearly not being of this place where you live, who remind you of this precariousness. And that is their great guilt, which we are unlikely to forgive. Well, that's the situation. Let us be clear about it. Let us face the fact. That is what in our subconscious creates this suspiciousness towards people who are coming here. They are walking embodiments of our fears. Who knows, if that happens to them, it may happen to us. Dialogue means being ready to engage in serious debate with people, even such people, who hold to views which you detest and hate. Only that may lead to something. To what? To elaborating in desirable way the modus vivendi or modus convivendi. Living together not despite our differences, but thanks to our differences.